Holy fucking shit, I've been muted this whole time.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just go back on.
The heck is even going on? This is a terrible way to.
This is a great start to the episode.
Music's not working live. You gotta be kidding me.
Just start singing
this, it. This is why I need to get the soundboard onto actual physical buttons that I plug into this stupid thing.
Yeah,
then the buttons would wear out.
If people donate to us, then we could actually afford to buy one of those.
Hey, you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. And you're right. Why is this stupid thing? The preview is working just fine.
It's probably going to play like 20 minutes into the episode now for us.
Do you want me
Welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 277, being recorded on November 7th, 2023. The council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit.
With little background and next to no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever.
That was Golfing Man, by the way, in case you were wondering.
I could hear it.
That was truly some random shit. So, thank you for that, Silas.
It's truly terrible. It was out of tune. It sounded like I'd never played a guitar before.
I mean, it's certainly better than what I would have been able to do.
It's been months since I actually played it.
Well, it's probably not quite as long as what it was for this guy to learn how to walk again. As apparently a Parkinson's patient has now been able to be implanted with something that allows him to walk for miles.
Where what did they implanted something in his brain or?
It sounds like they did something in his in his brain and in his spinal cord, where they were able to identify the specific locations that signal leg movement, and so it would basically trigger his legs to move whenever he triggered it, basically.
Wow, that's incredible.
So yeah, I don't know how long it lasts, or I'm sure probably isn't for everybody, but it's just one guy there now. So slowly working on getting it up to speed, but it might be a good way for a lot of people who maybe have some issues or other neurological issues that prevent them from being able to move again.
That'd be crazy.
That's awesome.
I mean, they're thinking they'll use this for more than just Parkinson's, huh?
I mean, I would imagine so.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, kind of crazy. So I guess it's not in the brain; it's just an implant in his spinal cord. So, and his legs,
like that one Blumhouse movie.
What movie? What movie?
Yeah, that one.
Upgrade.
Sure.
Download?
Upgrade their legs.
What?
Upload?
Upload? Downgrade? Upgrade? Huh.
So anyway, yeah. Apparently, it only took him a couple of weeks of rehab to basically be walking normally, and so he can now wear it and can walk around for like 8 hours a day.
Is it like surgically implanted, or is it just?
I'm gonna say it is surgically fitted, yes, but you can turn it on and off apparently.
Someone who liked to get things done with their hands.
The heck?
Here's the thing. 4 guys murdered my wife. If I could find those men, I'd do it.
What if I told you I could offer you something that would enable you to walk again? I call it STEM, a computer chip that has the potential to change everything. It's a new, better brain.
I am STEM, the system operating your body for you.
Can anybody else hear you?
No, only you. May I point something out? In the drone surveillance footage, Sir Brandner, Marine Corps, address 414 Citrus, Newground. We'll need a plan.
I got this.
This doesn't seem like a well thought out plan. I need your permission to operate independently.
Permission granted!
Thank you.
Stay down, man. Sam, he's got a knife!
I see that. We have a knife too. You now have full control again, Greg.
So that's basically what it's like that you're talking about.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
wait.
looks like a exact replica of what this story is talking about.
So that's what this chip does? That's incredible. And they made a movie about it?
No, that's just
Yeah.
that's just like an Apple event trailer for the.
Why are we
Yeah,
just
this
hearing
is what
about this?
they,
That's incredible.
When the guy showed up at the hospital to do this, they're like, "This is what we're going to do," and they just showed him that video, and he's like, "I'm in."
Well, let me show you the possibilities of what this chip can do. That's incredible. Is that movie out or
Yeah,
Has it been-
yeah,
Never heard of that movie
2018.
before.
2018? Never heard of it before. I think I got to watch that now. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
That's
It's
pretty-
been on my watch list for a while, and I keep going. It only had a budget of $3 million.
Well, I mean, that's pretty
No.
good.
You think about. Anyway,
Wow,
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
That's
I have
great.
a thumbs up for
Yeah.
making that movie into reality. So nice
Yeah.
job.
oh yeah, for sure.
I wonder, I mean, they probably have these kind of ideas, but then you see Hollywood saying, well, "Look what we can do," and then science comes along. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
They just do it, make it happen.
I mean, not as cool, but they do it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, something that also might be cool is sleeping in. How many people like to hit the snooze button in the morning?
I don't like
Mm.
to.
I just
How
shut
do
off the
you-
alarm before it starts. But yeah, I get the idea.
Well, apparently, some researchers are telling us that it's okay to do that. Apparently, there's been some studies done that show that hitting the snooze button a few times in the morning does not really affect you from a sleep
Good.
perspective. So
Define
I don't know.
snooze
affect
or not
us.
snooze, it's okay.
I think if you do hit the snooze button, those short little naps in between there before you get up, that's when you have the freakiest dreams.
Oh man, I had a great dream
Maybe
this
that's
morning.
an intentional thing then.
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying?
Your body's like saying, "Wake up!"
You know that bear movie that we watched, Bear King?
Mm-hmm.
Cocaine. bear?
I dreamt that I was fighting the Bear King this
Oh my
morning.
gosh.
I was like, I woke. I didn't think about it as Bear King until I woke up, and I was like, I was fighting this giant of a man who was dressed in this giant white shirt. Oh my gosh, I was fighting Bear King,
That's crazy.
and I was like, that's terrifying.
To your point though, Brian. I mean, that is sometimes we get weird dreams, but if you think about it, you're only asleep for like what, a minute, maybe a couple minutes, and
Yeah.
you could have like an entire dream that like takes forever. Like he could be living a whole life, doing a whole thing, fighting bear kings, hanging out
Yeah.
with Cocaine Bear. Who knows?
Do any of you
Uh,
have a reoccurring dream, like the same kind of similar dream?
I've definitely
Yeah.
had dreams where they continue,
Really?
like from night to night. Sometimes, yeah.
So like you have episodic dreams,
I have in the past, yes.
serialized episodic dreams. That's amazing.
I
Is
had
it
one
syndicated
dream-
yet?
Not yet.
Dang, that's where you start to make the big bucks.
Yeah, I remember one dream when I was like in maybe elementary school, and it was just like it was like a week-long dream of like my school and something was going on, and I don't remember everything, but it just kept going and going every night. I'd go to sleep.
Mm.
It was really weird.
It is. And it says, have you not gotten the soundboard to work? Because this might be a good time to do tonight's mystery topic.
Yeah, nothing. I've literally been clicking on the soundboard the entire time.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
I mean, that would mean me leaving the episode. And I don't know if we would continue to stream live then.
Oh, okay. Well, would just make regular?
Random shit. Now it's going.
Now it's going.
Random shit.
Oh my god.
Random shit.
Oh, good. It's working again.
Random shit.
This is just gonna be like
Random
voiceover for the rest of
shit.
How many times did you push that button, Silas?
Several times. Watch out. It's still coming.
Oh my god.
Now the episode has started. All right. Welcome to the CouncilCast.
There you
All
go.
that stuff that happened before didn't count.
Well, if you were sleeping before and you just woke up and hit the snooze button once, it's totally okay. Say the sleep
Totally
researchers.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't really know this was much of a concern, but
It's interesting because I just read an article the other day, or I heard somebody talk about it the other day. They're like, hitting the snooze button can cause you to lose tons and tons of extra sleep. And I was like, how much time are people snoozing? But like every time you hit the snooze button, rather than saying, oh, I got an extra however much time of sleep, you lost the sleep while you were hitting the snooze button and trying to get back into that deep REM sleep or whatever. So it jolts you out of it and you can lose a lot of sleep is what they've said in the past. But if researchers are saying it's fine now, you give them something to argue about in a couple months, they'll come back and say the opposite. So
Honestly,
how
I
would you lose sleep if you're just awake? I am a little confused. Is it like, do you get negative sleep for
You just
falling
got-
asleep and then being woken
you
up
just
right
left
away?
that you just left that deep sleep and you didn't go back to it.
yeah,
That's fine. But what's the difference between that and just waking up, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't pay attention very closely, and it just could have been part of a dream that I was having. So
This whole thing could be a dream.
Could
This
be.
all could be a dream. The researchers found in this study that there is no significant difference in people's stress hormone levels, morning sleepiness, mood, or overall sleep structure, whether they snoozed or not. So they did say that. Oh, here, people did lose about 6 minutes of sleep when they snoozed, but they were
Oh.
also less likely to wake up from deep sleep, which can worsen your sleep inertia.
I hate the snooze button and alarms.
okay, so the 6-minute thing that I heard the other day was something real.
I guess, yeah.
And I just didn't retain that information
is-
very
I
well.
guess is the idea being that like if you weren't snoozing, you could just sleep until the very last part of your alarm and then just wake up at that point in time, and so that's the
Yeah.
that's the lost sleep just by doing the
Mm.
alarm
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, but if you're like,
guess I
my
could see
goal is
that.
to wake up earlier. I'm always like, hey, I got stuff to do today. I'm gonna try and wake up at 5:30 or whatever to get a jump on it. And then 5:30 happens, and I'm like, yeah, nah. And then 6 o'clock happens, and I'm like, woof. And then 7:30 happens, and I'm like, I'm gonna be late for work. So
See, in our house, the dog wakes me up at 4 and says I got to go out to pee, and then wakes me up at 4:30, and I say no, it's not time to eat, and then wakes me up at 5, and I say it's still not time to eat, and then wakes me up at 5:30, and I'm like, fine. That's usually how. Yeah, that's how he barks now too.
That's fair. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up for basically saying it's okay to do whatever you want to do. So
Yeah, I say thumbs down for snooze. I hate it.
perfect. Well, something
thumbs
that
up for research.
something that Microsoft is not snoozing on though is third-party Xbox accessories, as they are now killing compatibility for any unauthorized third-party devices.
Ugh, it's about time.
So yeah, if you like using if you have a third-party controller that's not part of their kind of authorized program, or wanna
Taking
do
a page
something
right
kinda
out of Apple's
on
book,
the
huh?
side.
There, Microsoft.
Yeah, they are. They've now started to actively block those from being used with Xboxes.
Putting the
So
P back in proprietary, aren't they? Wow.
something like that.
They're peeing all over
P
it.
and personal.
Putting the P back in proprietary.
The fuck are you talking about, Brian?
I don't know. My eardrum has been blown out by your microphone. He just meets himself again. And now he's gone.
So
He's gone.
So the biggest downside
Bye-bye.
to a lot of this is that there's a lot of actually a lot of controller manufacturers out there who make converters for like using controllers on different platforms or for
Oh, so like you can use
accessibility.
a PlayStation controller over on an Xbox.
Yeah, so like a lot of those things are not an authorized are not authorized accessories, and so most likely those devices are probably going to get killed off here right now.
We were just reminiscing about that. My cousin said, "Can you do this with your finger?" And I said, I was pretty young, and I went, "I don't know. Let me see." Yeah, I can. They said, "That's amazing. Go show your mom." And they're all the moms were in the other room. So I go in the other room. I go, "Mom, look what I can do!" And it was like smack right across the face. Then all the cousins are in the other room, just dying laughing. Not
You had
That's a
really
good
cool
one.
cousins.
no,
I like that.
No. Anyway,
I should teach my daughter to tell that to her cousin.
yeah. Well, and then my mom tells a story where my sister came home from school and said, I heard a bad word today at school," and my mom said, "Well, what was it, honey? You can tell me." Well, then she tells her, and it's the F word, and then my mom slaps her across the face.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
You can
sounds
tell me.
about right.
You're going to get hit.
It's gonna
but
be
You
okay.
can say it.
Slap. Well, I think that Microsoft shouldn't do stuff like that, but I guess whatever.
No, I think it's great. I mean, I think that everyone should have locked systems. I don't think that anything should communicate with anything else. I'm an Apple fanboy through and through. So
Yeah, I'm giving this one a thumbs down, just from the fact that this seems to have come out of the blue. So didn't really give any warning, and definitely is going to put a damper on some of those probably more useful third-party devices.
Microsoft, huh? We need that clip from Space Force where what's his face screams at Microsoft because they do that update right in the middle of their salvage operation.
Oh wait, I got it right here.
There's literally everything in space, Morty. Now get the
No.
fuck back in the car.
John Malkovich. We have 4 minutes to save the satellite. And it's going to take 6 for the update that just started. Malkovich screams. I can't say it, but whatever.
Well, if you do want to watch more stuff about space, though, NASA is launching a new free streaming service that you can now sign up for free, I guess. You can now sign up for what they are calling, as everybody now does, NASA Plus. Apparently,
Yes.
Plus just means it becomes a streaming service. And it's completely free. They are going to be live streaming shows and apparently original series. So NASA Plus will be available actually starting tomorrow, and it is completely ad-free.
Check that out. Watch this stuff
So you can
all
see
day
things
long.
like that. Yeah.
This is when the astronauts decided to play arts and crafts.
In the
Um,
60s.
In the 60s.
So they say that it's free,
That
but it's
lady's
only
very serious
free.
about these gloves.
It's only free to begin with, and then once you're hooked, then they start charging you.
Well, yeah, it's kind
I
of
mean-
fun. Their next mission to the moon.
I mean, I'm only assuming that they're probably just using tax dollars to pay for it. So,
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
well, there you go.
Wow.
Well, that's how NASA makes a buck.
I mean, they're trying to make they're trying to promote the space program right now. So, sure.
Look at that! Look at that glove. Beautiful.
That's the set.
The
That,
moon.
that's a
Beautiful.
Macy's model right there, showing you the latest in this year's fashion.
I don't know. That's pretty cool. I mean,
Well, good for NASA.
that's pretty cool.
Thumbs up for space.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what they end up doing on here. I mean, NASA has its own kind of like TV channel already, so I'm not sure if this is just going to kind of be like that, or if they're going to bring something new here. But more NASA stuff. That's pretty cool. I give it a thumbs up.
The original NASA series, How We Faked the Moon Landing.
Another launch coverage. How we faked the moon landing.
Original documentary series, hard hitting, #1 in the nation from NASA Plus, a free streaming service. How We Faked the Moon Landing.
So there you go. Sign up tomorrow. Available now.
Knocked all the
And if you're
astronauts
listening
out.
to this a year in the future, you probably can already get this.
Put this little microbe on their spine that just told them what to say and do. They've had that thing for a long time.
That only makes sense.
Upgrade.
Well, speaking of Apple fanboys, Silas, I got the
Yeah.
perfect device for you.
Okay.
Urban
want it.
Outfitters is now selling iPod minis as vintage devices.
Of course they are.
Yeah,
What places?
apparently, Urban Outfitters.
I
They
hate Urban
are.
Outfitters.
Huh?
I hate Urban Outfitters.
Okay. Yeah, so you can now buy. They apparently are selling iPod minis from 2004, and you can buy them for $350.
More than you paid for them when they came out and brand new.
Well, that's what happens when something
But
becomes a
it's
relic.
vintage. Yeah, it becomes vintage and therefore more sought after. So I don't understand.
Well, I mean, they probably still work just fine.
I mean, it's not even the click wheel version though, because it's the mini. So
I'm more interested in what's an Urban
Well, it doesn't have the
Outfitters.
spin wheel. I love doing that spin wheel, and it had like a really satisfying, like scroll through sound
yeah, exactly.
and some haptics
Kinda
on it,
give
so you
some
felt
nice
like
haptic feedback. Yeah.
Wow.
Did
Oh, no, I
Silas just
froze.
freeze?
I did.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
We
you. Yeah.
we can hear you,
Perfect.
but you're not moving.
Oh well. Don't care. I don't want to move.
I've just
What is
assumed
what is
people
Urban
would do that.
Outfitters? Is it just a retail thing, or
It's basically, I don't even know how to describe Urban Outfitters. It's kind of like this store that, like, one of those teenage stores that people kind of go into and they're like, oh my god, look at all this quick kind of like cool kitschy stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Got
Yeah.
like a bunch of cheap
Kitsch, got it.
kitschy stuff. Yeah.
Kitsch, got it. All right. Well,
Kinda like, yeah.
I think we should always wait many years in the future. I mean, and then pay for stuff that we could have gotten cheaper back then for more money now. So
That's
Yeah, I
the
can't
only
wait. I
way
think
I
I've
like
got
to
an
do
iP-
business.
thumbs
I
down.
think I still have an iPod Nano sitting around here somewhere. I could probably dig that up and see if somebody will buy it for $350.
There you go.
Do it.
Might as well.
You could probably sell it for at least $150 to Urban Outfitters.
Just
Probably
put on
right.
their mint condition original programming, something like that. Original pro.
Yeah, Original. I don't even know if it works anymore, but anyway, I'm gonna go with a thumbs down on this one.
Yeah.
not quite ready for them to kind of turn that into a vintage thing. Also, I'm just not sure it's really gonna work very well. So. But if you did have an iPod and you started hearing weird noises in your ear when you didn't have your ear pods in,
Yeah.
you might want to go in and get that checked out because apparently a woman just found out that she had a spider in her ear.
This
after
happened
hearing
to
strange
this happened to
noises.
one of my family members.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird.
Gross.
It was someone on mom's side of the family.
What happened?
They had a spider in their ear. They flushed it out with vinegar or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. They poured it in the ear, and then out came the spider. Yeah.
Yep.
Like something's
It
in my
wriggled
ears, and then they
wriggled
tried
and tickled inside her.
poured peroxide in there or something,
Peroxide, yeah.
and then out comes a spider.
When the person did it, did they say, "Down comes the rain, wash the spider out"?
Down comes the
Can only
peroxide
hope
around
so.
some shit. Yeah.
No, they said
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
and the spider got up and walked away.
Nice.
I had a
True
staff
story.
member have a moth fly in their ear once.
Yeah, I had a bug
That's
fly in my mouth, but you don't hear me bragging about it.
Mm.
Yeah, apparently this person, she was 64 years old. She apparently heard an incessant beating, clicking, and rustling in her ear, and it apparently prevented her from sleeping.
Mm.
And so when she went in, apparently she's had the spider in her ear for at least 4 days, and the spider had apparently molted at least once before they were able to go in and get it.
What the
removed.
fuck? Can we just go to a different topic?
Well, okay, I get it. It's gross. At least it wasn't a snake in her ear, right? Or
Thumbs
that
up for
little,
Matt's response.
or that beetle thing that was in Star Trek, where they put it in its ear and it goes in and wraps itself around the spinal cord or something.
Wasn't that the movie Spinal Tap?
Spinal Tap. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
The pain level is 11.
Well, with that, we're going to move on to our billionaire pitches of the week. So, who wants to start us off there?
I have I have one. It's a little thing that you put inside your ear, and it's really not much. You don't even need a billionaire to do this, but it keeps spiders out.
Dang it. That's what I was going to pitch.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I
I'm
give it a
sure, I
thumbs
think
up
we all
then.
were thinking it.
Well, but it also doubles like it's like a Bluetooth thing, so you can hear
Check to
phone
make sure if
calls
there are
and
spiders in there or not.
yeah, and it's got a little camera, so you can like look around and
Little
go.
app.
Yeah.
Spiders? No spiders. No camera. It just detects whether there's spiders in there.
Shows your ear canal.
No spiders.
No spiders. Boop boop
How
boop
many
boop
spiders?
boop. There's
No
a spider.
spiders.
How'd it get in there?
You took this out to clean it in that time.
In that time, spiders swung in with their web.
All right. Yeah, I'm thinking that's thumbs up for me too. So
Oh,
I'm good
yeah.
with that.
I got something.
You got something?
The
All right.
thing you put in your nose keeps spiders out of your nose.
I would like to see a billionaire. I know I'm not supposed to have two ideas, but I'd like to see a billionaire
Make something to stop.
well, instead of
Yeah.
selling like just old 2004 Apple products, we should sell all kinds of old electronics for way more than they're worth. I think that would be a good business for a billionaire.
Should just reopen Radio Shack with the original
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, giant computers that operate super slow, that take big 5-inch floppy disks. Yeah.
5 1/4. Yeah.
Yeah. 5 1/4. That run for half an hour just to play Pong, just stuff like that. I think that would be great. And it should be like, how much was it when we first purchased them? Like $1,200. It should be $3,200 for one of those computers, or $4,200, something insane amount more than it was. That would be a really great billionaire idea. I know you're not going to
better
vote
yet,
on it.
you just you just put all that inside of a building and then charge people to come and do it.
I love it that I can do that on my iWatch.
Genius. My pitch is I want a billionaire to come up with a way to make electrified siding for your house
Okay.
so that you can install an outlet anywhere you want or plug anything in anywhere you want on the wall without electrocuting yourself. But you don't have to go through the effort of like mounting an electrical box and installing an outlet. It's just like already there. You just like have a special box that just hooks into the wall,
Okay.
and away you go.
So is this wall electrified? Like if I lean up against it, do I die?
Yes.
No.
Oh. Dang.
Oh.
Because it could double as home security.
Yeah. Can I turn off the safeties at night?
Yeah, that's a good point. It has a safety feature to prevent that during the day, but you can enable security mode and it'll
In case the
electrify
purge
everything.
happens.
Yeah, 10,000 moths are dead by morning. That's awesome. I love that idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
That way you don't have to try and run an extension cord all the way around your house.
Or try and
You
run
just, like-
wire through your house.
You can just we'll just attach
Oh.
magnetically to anywhere on the siding, and then you have access to the
Yeah.
power.
Can you imagine how
Just
easy it would be
wherever.
to do your Christmas lights
That'd
like
be
that? That'd be amazing.
Exactly.
Wow.
That'd be
a
great.
idea.
You
Yeah.
could even have like extensions off of it, so like you can, if you're trying to go like into the yard or something for your lights, you can just have it run right down the wall and across the sidewalk or across the yard.
You'd have to have some kind of detection system on it, though, so that your neighbor didn't come over with an extension cord and run stuff from their house on your house.
Yeah, you just turn on the security electrification feature,
They
and
try and touch
using
it.
AI, it will determine if it's your neighbor or not.
I'm surprised you didn't say that you wanted a billionaire to come up with a device that you could put in your butt to keep spiders out.
That seems only like a snake problem there.
I'm saving that one for next time.
Okay, perfect. Matt, you got a pitch?
No.
Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you all for listening as we do record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. If you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org. You can also find the audio files on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. And if you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Random shit.